Ooh, what up, people? It's your boy, Master Shooty, out here with another comic review. So here we have Spirits of Vengeance number 4, War of the Gates of Hell. Penultimate issue till the end. First of all, the cover looks very good. Got Blade, Ghost Rider, Damon Hellstrom, and Satana trying to get in between the army of heaven and the hordes of hell, trying to stop this war that's about to happen. So let's get into it. Pretty much we have Victor Gischler as the writer, who I think has been doing an okay job on this book. David Baldion's art has kind of grown on me, but I wish that Andres Mosa was doing the actual art, because he gets him down pretty well. But anyway, we pick up last issue where pretty much Satana and Blade went to the underworld and they found this individual who sold or gave up the Judas Silver to Raisin for Necrodamus, basically. And she pretty much confesses, I managed security. It's like, what do you mean you gave him the silver? It's like, I managed security for the Judas Silver. I was just sitting there, so I figured, why not trade it for something I could use, such as a spellbook, higher level stuff than I'm used to. It was the only way I could get what I wanted. And Blade is like, and never mind what havoc this Necrodamus is looking to perpetuate with that silver. You're not exactly winning us over. And we just see like, hey, I didn't know what he intended. I didn't want to know. Excuse me. But when I heard you were in Port Brimstone, I knew we needed to talk. It's like, because when this is over and people point fingers, I want to remember I tried to help. And you just see Satana, and we should trust you. Why? Oh, excuse me. And we should trust you. Why? Maybe you're feeding us false information to throw us off. And she's like, fine. If you don't believe I'm trying to help, then here's the reason number 2 I came to find you. That gigantic freak Raisin tried to kill me. She does all of Necrodamus' heavy lifting. Anyone who had been near that silver is being silenced. I barely escaped with my life. So if my sense of good citizenship seems suspect to you, I hope you at least believe my sense of self-preservation. Whether Raisin is still after me or not, I don't know, but I'd be a fool to risk it. And Blade is like, okay, but believing you and forgiving you isn't the same thing. You gotta give us more if you wanna, more than this golfer, if you want in on our good side, basically. Got it, Ragnar. And Blade's like, what, Nar? It's like, and Nidavellian blacksmithing dwarf who took a turn toward the dark side. He's the only one who would have had the skill and motivations to forge the Judas Silvers. Not that I met the guy personally. And then Blade's like, let me guess. You have no idea where to locate this dwarf. Actually, yeah, I think I might. Sometimes like I might. And she's like, oh. Meanwhile, Raisin is back at the headquarters, deliver the silver, and he's like, yeah, lighten up. We have victory. And she's like, this is your victory, not mine. I only serve as a matter of honor only. It's like, you'd rather I left you in prison? It's like, of course not. Okay, now how's your father, Osiris? It's like, as you might guess, we're not on speaking terms. It's like, do you want some help? It's like, no, I want to do it. And it's like, why did your father imprison you anyway? You never mentioned it. And Raisin is like, yeah, man, it's a long story. But he manages to get it open. And then Necrodamus is like, oh my, isn't she lovely? This is going to be fun. So that must be the new weapon. And meanwhile, this is the Popocatépetl volcano. Ragnar needs the hottest possible fires for his forge. He likes volcanoes. And Hellstrom is like, let me do the talking. So they see the dwarf. And he's like, so the famous Damon Hellstrom needs the legendary forging skills of Ragnar. I'm flattered. What do you bring me? Rare metals, magical in nature? If you need Ragnar, then it must be a task beyond mere mortal blacksmithing. And then Damon's like, yes, I need you. I the task I have in mind needs great skill, great amount of skill. And if your reputation is true, then you are definitely the blacksmith for the job. If your reputation is true, and you just see, he's like, oh, you seek to test Ragnar, ask him questions. And Blade is like, I'm not sure. I'm not sure about a guy who refers himself into third person. You just see Johnny Blaze does not approve. So Little quip right there. It's like, word's gotten about your latest project. Oh, I was told there was a trail of dead bodies 10 miles long specifically to keep word from getting around. Well, never mind. A secret like that never stays kept for long. It's like, I'm curious how it turned out. The materials must have been tricky to work with. I'm no blacksmith, but I know there's something about magic and curses. If there was some flaw, even the tiniest mistake, then all that work would be wasted. I need reassurances before you go hammering at the rare item I'm bringing you. And so he's like, let me see if I understand you. You want to know if the weapon I forged from the Judas Silver has any weaknesses. Judas Silver, I never mentioned. Let me ask you something, Damon Hellstrom. Do you take me for a fool? He just backhands Blade and Damon. Boom. And you just see Satana getting ready to fight, and Johnny Blaze gets into his Ghost Rider form. And you just see he's like, I work in the fires of the earth itself, your flames are nothing. And then Ghost Rider's like, then try me, dwarf. For my fire burns the soul. You just see him already take him down easy. Like, Ghost Rider's very, very OP in this one. So they're doing him justice. And it's like, tell us, Necrodamus. Tell us what Necrodamus is and how he plans to use the Judas weapon. Take this chance to redeem yourself for the part you've played in this. And we just see him's like, no, can't let you. Sorry for the clumsy ruse, but you understand we must find out more about Necrodamus' pen for the silver. And it's like, are you really that loyal to Necrodamus? It's like, Necrodamus is nothing to me. The work is everything. The weapon is my greatest achievement. I can't see it undone. But Daemon, it's like, does the entire world need to be turned upside down just to satisfy your sense of artistic achievement? Tell us something to help us. Tell us where the covenant is to take place. Tell us when. And they find out that the covenant takes place tomorrow night, where basically hell and heaven meets to just sign this, keep the Cold War going. And this dude, Belith, who is going to be the representative for basically Satan, says, are you sure you'll be ready? He's like, yeah, don't stress, Belith, all is prepared. Stress? No, after an untold millennia, the covenant has become routine. No more than a grand courtesy. The portals will open, one from heaven, the other from hell. I will emerge to meet my opposite number, and will address pending business. But it never occurred to the architects of a covenant that a mere mortal might crash the party. An oversight I intend to exploit. Jesse, yes, an oversight. Remember, Nicodemus, I won't lift a finger to help you. Even if I wanted to help, I can't. The rules. It's like, you are in uncharted territory. Who knows how Michael will react? I doubt he'll sit still for his own assassination. So he's pondering, and he asks Raisin for her thoughts, and she said he's basically using you. He puts nothing on the table but has everything to gain. All the risk is on you. Call it off. There's still time. So he thinks. But he's like, no, of course he's using me. If it was something he could do himself, he wouldn't need me at all. No, we've come too far to turn back now. Come, the hour draws near. Gather what demon rabble remains. They can cover my approach. Meanwhile, we're at the diner where it all began, and we just see Damon pondering to himself, and basically it's still seeing Ragnar, and apparently it's supposed to be happening near where the first angel brought it. It's like, at least we know when it's happening. Yeah, tonight. That doesn't leave a lot of time to put the rest of the puzzle together if we're going to. And then we just see Satana realizing that her brother is procrastinating. And we just see Damon, what? I know what you're doing. It's like, what I'm doing is racking my brain, trying to think of our next step. What we need are answers. How does Nicodemus plan to use the weapon? What effect will it have on the Covenant? Why? And we just see Satan's like, look, brother, we know. It's like, who can answer these questions? For crying out loud, he was there when the Covenant was made, and we just see David was like, he just gets contorted, and he's like, ugh. I was really hoping we could get through with this without talking to him. And we just see Lord Marduk, Master, we're under attack. The main hall is under assault. And he's like, be silent, you idiots. It's just my kids. And we just see the devil himself in his throne in hell. And we just see, to what do I owe the pleasure of this family reunion? I think you know. Ah, the covenant. Yes, what would you like to know? And Satan's like, you're just going to tell us? I'm commonly suspicious. Don't you have any faith in your father, Satana? The fact is, I rather enjoy bragging. Yes, he's the devil. More importantly, it doesn't matter what I tell you because there's nothing you can do to stop it. So yes, the covenant, sort of diplomatic summit every 1,000 years between heaven and hell. To me, it always seemed like something for the sake of the mortals, like two divorcing parents agreeing to stay civilized in front of the children. Oh, but I was smart when I struck that agreement, I can tell you. It's like, do tell, I'm on the edge of my seat. I was still going by Lucifer then, still feeling the heat of rebellion. When he proposed the covenant, I defied him. I told him that a supreme being could change the rules any time he wanted. How did I know he played fair by the rules? He accepted my challenge and created the covenant, then stepped away. And he's like, stepped away? I don't understand. Philosophy 101, territory. Can God create a rock so big that even he cannot move it? So it points to your brother. Nobody controls the covenant. Fail-safes are triggered automatically if one side tries to interfere with the other. It's never been an issue so far. Say, but Necrodamus has an ankle. He found a loophole, didn't he? More of a design flaw than a loophole. The wards around the covenant keep the agents of heaven and hell from interfering with one another. However, there's nothing to keep mortals from interfering. Say, but why the Judas Silver? Saying, most see Judas's betrayal as the greatest in history, but from Judas's point of view, he was the one betrayed. Did you know that? He thought he was following a leader, someone who would throw off the yoke of Roman oppression, but what he got was a martyr, a weakling. Okay, yes, this is the devil. Betrayal and vengeance, opposite sides of the same coin. Only the thinnest of lines separate them, and you just see Damon's like, I see. Judas' spirit festers within the silver, eager for revenge, and when Necrodamus assassinates the heavenly emissary, Judas' vengeance will be complete. The result is the portal from heaven will slam closed forever. Fail-safes, remember? Basically, heaven cuts its losses, and then, well, my legion, my legion of troops will be ready, basically, to take over the earth. And look at this horde of the devil's army. He's like, yeah. He's like, devil's Satan is just like, yes, bask in this, and do what you can, but you can't stop me. So, Blade and Johnny Blaze are walking out the diner, and they just see Covenant time. Yep, they just see the light coming in. Boom, and they say, "Come on, let's get some eyeballs in the situation." Damon and his sister will have to catch up, so they head to Gethsemane Flats, which is very interesting because this is the place where Jesus. Gethsemane is the place of very important Christian where Jesus was betrayed and crucified on. So the portal opens, boom, 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 and then rumbling from hell, and then we see Belith come from hell, and then we just see Archangel Michael. Say, Belith, pleasure. Nice to see you again, Michael. 1,000 years just flies by. To be concluded. And we have our next one coming up. So, we got a lot of backstory. We definitely see that there are a lot of more players in the game right now. This is all Planet of Satan. So, yeah, once again, it was a pretty, good issue. Give it an 8 out of 10. More books like this, please. So anyway, thank you all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notifications. Make sure you're notified. Once again, I do these reviews for you, the people, because I want to discuss good comics and get your opinions on them and whatnot. Leave a comment. And thank you all for watching. I should have more videos up tomorrow.